Let's talk about all the drama surrounding last night's verses. Let's get into it, man. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Now, Fat Joe is facing a lot of backlash after calling the females that was with Ja Rule Dusty Bees. Now, this is where all this started. Remy Ma has chimed in on this as well, but check out what Fat Joe initially said about the women who were on songs or in the back waiting to come out to perform with Ja Rule.
Hold up, Craig. I didn't see nobody come. Y'all seen somebody come out here with me?
Oh, them
I've been either. I've been either.
You gotta go to the crack house to find them bitches.
Hold up, but let me tell you something, Craig. I heard you.
All right, so apparently, I mean, when I first heard it, I ain't gonna cap. When I first heard it, I was thinking like he had to be talking about Vita and Lil Mo. Now we know that Lil Mo did have some issues with addiction abuse. At the end of the day, she's recovered. She's turned her life around or whatnot. I'm not sure if Fat Joe was actually talking about her or not. He may or may not have been, but she took offense to it, and she said, the Lil Mo show on her page, I need everyone to tell Fat Joe he owes a genuine apology. I don't live in a crack house. I'm not a B, nor am I Dusty. Hashtag street code. Women and children is off limits. Hashtag disappointed. Hashtag legend go facility. Whatever. Fat Joe actually did apologize and he said, I'm super sorry. I love you and Vita. I said sorry to your face before I left the building. And to Vita, I was caught in the moment and I'm super sorry. God bless. Now, at the end of the day, I mean, he already apologized. I don't think that, he needed to have any type of further apology or explanation. But his homegirl, Remy Ma, did chime in. Now, Remy Ma would say this to Lil Mo. She said, at the Lil Mo show, stop it, Mo. You know damn well Joe ain't on it like that. First of all, you, V, Shanti, or nobody had even come out yet when him and Ja was going back and forth. We didn't know who was in the back. Second, I was in the car when you walked through the parking lot and he hugged you and showed mad love as usual. No need for your followers to tell him. Now, Lil Mo definitely would come back with her own response to that as well. And she would say, at Remy Ma, who is you to tell me how to feel? Mind your business. FOH 100 hashtag street code. Now, at the end of the day, man, I don't know about this street code thing because we talking about hip hop. And if we talking about hip hop has not been holding up its end of the bargain with this street code for the last however many years anyway. So I don't necessarily think street code applies. He said what he said. I really don't feel no type of way about it. I felt like it was a shocking all moment. I don't necessarily feel like Fat Joe. I don't know if Fat Joe was targeting either one of them or not. He may or may not have been. I don't know. It is what it is. It was rap. It's a battle. It's beef. I think he kind of took the Jadakiss route with this particular situation, and it went how it went. Now, going on, moving further, then people had an issue with him actually using the N-word. Now, if anybody has been listening to Fat Joe over the years, you know that Fat Joe has been using the N-word since he came in the game. Now, someone would tweet and say, people really mad Fat Joe using the N-word. Where the hell y'all been? If no one checked him before on it, no one will. Now, as far as the people on Twitter reacting, some people said I really thought Fat Joe wasn't saying the N-word anymore. I guess I'm mistaken. Other people said Fat Joe saying the N-word makes me uncomfy. Real question, does Fat Joe have any black in him? Because the way this N-word is flying, whatever. Somebody else said people really mad at Fat Joe for using. Okay, we read that one already. Somebody else said Fat Joe is comfortable with the N-word. Nah, son, you in the wrong lane. Omni and the Hellcat actually commented on this as well in the comment section. He said, man, cut this ish out. N-word is for anyone who grew up in the hood. It has nothing to do with the racial slur. I hate the soft A area. Your dad going to parent-teacher conference with the dress and nail polish. And y'all worried about Fat Joe dropping the N-bomb. Now, not only was that going on, then we have a back and forth between 50 Cent and Irv Gotti. Now let's go to the original. Let's go to the original tweet or original post. The original post was Irv Gotti in the comments of the Verzuz saying, all y'all talking that 50-ish, all good. He got beat up. He got stabbed, shot up, and sued. He sued him. That's all I'm going to say. Your hero ain't what you think he is, period, and facts. Now, this came after people was in the comments saying about 50 Cent, comment on what 50 Cent did to Ja Rule. When Fat Joe actually said he was going to play Candy Shop. Now, I believe that 50 Cent did dismantle Murder Inc. But let's take a look at what 50 Cent had to say for himself. He said, I put the whole label out of business. F with me if you want to. I would stay out of my way if I wasn't me. LOL, Green Light Gang. Of course, he's promoting everything that he actually put out. At the end of the day, I believe that 50 Cent was able to mop the floor with Ja Rule as well as the rest of Murder Inc. Ja Rule is corny to a lot of people due to 50 Cent opening people's eyes about Ja Rule, due to 50 Cent's beef with Ja Rule, and just due to the fact that after the beef with 50 Cent, Ja Rule never put out any meaningful project thereafter. I can't think of one song that Ja Rule really put out after 50 Cent wiped him across the floor, okay, that we actually wanted to hear or listen to. Even some of the old songs like last night, I was kind of like, it don't hit like it used to. A lot of people saying that it was boring, Fat Joe lost. I really don't feel like Fat Joe took an L on this Verzuz, man. I actually feel like they both played hits. In the first round, you know, before they took the break, I believe Fat Joe was up on him because Ja was playing some of his older stuff. Once Ja got to the music with Ashanti and his big hits with J-Lo and stuff like that, then I would just say it was like a toss-up. Like, I mean, it was damn near a tie. I might give or lean towards Fat Joe a little more for the victory, but that's me. I feel Fat Joe's music more than I feel Ja Rule. So maybe it's just the fan in me versus somebody just looking at this from an unbiased opinion. But at the end of the day, though, man, Irv Gotti can't deny that 50 Cent and the war with 50 Cent did tarnish the legacy of Murder Inc., regardless of the record sales that they put up prior to the beef with 50. Get in the comment section, though. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'm Almighty the Ruler. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content. Peace.